Hi, I'm Northern, and today I'm going to be going through all the smokes needed on Dust 2. So I'm going to start from A long and go all the way through to B. The first smoke on A long will be this one. And this is necessary because this blocks off CT A long corner. And this stops them from rushing and just waiting there and headshotting you all as you come through the door. So now they have to walk around the outside just to get a look on you, see if you come through, which is where you'll be waiting here, waiting for them to come out. So how do we do this? So for this smoke, what you're gonna do is basically just run up here with your crosshair in the middle of these doors. So you want it right where mine is now, in the middle, and obviously up about this high. Just so you just need it up enough so it's gonna clear this gap, and you'll feel that when you're in game. But when you hit this shadow here, this shadow right there, you want to crouch. So you're running, you see the shadow, you crouch, and you throw the smoke. And that should bounce off the wall there and land perfectly. So now you're in this section of A, and their teammates have called that you're going into A. So all the people from B are probably going to be rotating through mid. So you want to block off CT. And quite a lot of people just go like that. And this is an alright smoke, you know. It does the job. But look, there's a gap there. A huge gap there. And that's a problem if they have an AWP or basically any weapon. Because as you're running through, for that 1 second, they've got you. So there's a smoke that's better than that one, which I'm going to show you how to do now. And it's going to look something like this. Right, so how did I do that? So first, you've got your smoke, and you want to be about here. So you're just about on the corner. You want to aim in the middle of these two windows, probably further closer to this window here. And you want to release when you're at the corner of here. But when you release, you want to jump as well. So you want to throw, jump. And it's going to bounce off the top of here and bounce into CT spawn. And as you can see, this is a particularly good one to use because there is no gaps there. As a CT, you're blocked off completely. They're going to be forced to go short. So yeah, definitely a good one. And then you're basically on site. You can plant. And then there's just obviously the smokes. And re-smoke that. So the smoke's to short and the re-smoke down there. So that's it. And the places that you expect a CT to be for watching A shot is this spot here, 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 and finally you've got Goose. Really, I've not seen anyone play Goose in a while, but people do play it, so I wouldn't expect them to be here, and if you did, you're going to get them anyway, so yeah. So basically we need to smoke off here and here, the whole site. So how do we do that? First, to smoke off Goose, you see this second pillar, and you go to the right hand side of it, line yourself up with it, line your crosshair with the left hand side of second balcony, so this is the smaller one, and basically you just go up until you're above this building. Up till you're above the building, throw it, and it should just go over, bounce off there, and pop. And this is damaging for the person playing Goose, because they can't see a thing, so they're going to have to push over to here, which you know they'll do, or even here. So if they do that, we get another smoke, and we come to the middle of the stairs. Go to the very top of the stair, so the very top stair in the middle, and you want to go put your crosshair on the top right hand corner of that building and just let it go. That's going to hit that side there and pop right there, and this stops any peeks from there. Makes them so they have to expose themselves there and expose themselves here, which isn't good for them. So to put that combination together on short, you've got someone does this one. And someone does this one. You wait for it to pop. And then what you can either do is jump down. So you can get around the back of them and just shoot. Or you can have a guy waiting here knowing they'll probably jump down. Or you can literally just push through the smoke. Normally you have a gap there. I was just doing them a bit faster. You don't have a gap there even. So that's basically all of short. A lot of people when at mid, a lot of people will say smoke mid guys, and the first person will go like this. Now this isn't a bad smoke, obviously it's done its job, it's smoked off mid, but as you can see, they still got perfect sight on you coming short. So if you're planning to go short on that, that's not a very good one. So what you want to do is smoke off Xbox. That's the box I'm pointing out right down there. You can boost onto short with. By smoking that, you can basically block the view of a sniper going short. So to do this, you get in the terrace corner here of this building. Just push yourself against this corner. Put your crosshair on this, the right hand corner of this building. And move it out a bit. So it doesn't hit this here. Just move it out a bit from the corner. Not a lot, just a bit. And then just run until you hit this first cluster of wires. And that's when you're going to release it. So, release. And what this will do is hit an invisible wall there. Bounce off there. And it will pop on Xbox. Now, for a sniper here, they can't see you at all on short. So that means you can basically push short however you want. I mean, they can still see down mid, so I'd be careful when mid. But that means they're going to have to push short, and obviously you can have a guy waiting there. Just waiting there, waiting for them to come. So once you've done that one, you're now thinking about maybe going to B through mid. But you want to smoke off CT, but without going through these double doors, because they could have a guy waiting there. But then that's the waste of a smoke because you're already dead. So you line your crosshair up with this corner on this last blue pillar, because it's going to hit this corner and come down into the spawn. So you want to come round here. So you run, and I'd crouch here when you hit this shadow here, the corner of this shadow, like right angular bit, you run, and you crouch, and you throw, and you aim at that corner. And this should pop directly in their spawn, which is great, because that allows you to just rush up without having to worry about your back, because they're not going to push through. They're going to push through that smoke. So let's go through the combination for mid again. And the good thing about being at mid still is one person can do all this. They can throw the smoke here, buy another one, run round to mid. They've heard that one pop. They've ran round to mid. You'll have to smoke off CT. You hear it pop, and you're ready to go. So let's go to B now. And I think by far B must have had the most smokes possible to do, because it was just it's so vast of a site, whereas A, you've really just got the plateau to think about. B, you've got back of site, plateau, car. You've got all these to think about. So the first one, I'd say, is when you're rushing in. You've maybe got a guy who's flashed, and you're the smoke guy. And you're rushing in, and you see where this corner is here of the entrance. You're going to line that up with possibly the bottom of the mosaic, and then just throw. When you hear that pop, that'll smoke off this section here. And what that smoke's for is the guy playing box. Or even if a guy was back here, which I play a lot, because you can watch them and they don't really check this spot. So that'll stop you from doing that. So you've come into sight, you've checked, there's no one here, you've made a ton of noise. So you're suspicious there might be a guy at car. So how do you smoke off car? Well, you push yourself up against this wall. This one. Push yourself up against that until you get about, I don't know, halfway. Or it doesn't matter where you are, but as long as you have room to run. And then you want to aim left of the center of the red box here. So about here. Don't aim for the top, because I have gone over it sometimes. So I've smoked like that and it's gone over the box. So aim just below it. And then run and throw. And that's going to smoke off car. And then you can just go, run round and blow the head off that guy. The last warning coming into sight is if they had a sniper back of B plateau. If they have a sniper here, you really want to smoke that. But there's no way of obviously pushing out without getting seen by the sniper. So the easiest thing to do is run a sort of strafe jump across so it makes him pre-fire. So get your smoke out, then strafe jump across, he's pre-fired, and that gives you at least a second then to throw the smoke. Look, that second of reloading will give you enough time to throw that smoke. What you want to do, aim at the top of the wall. You've jumped across, aim at the top of the wall, and run in till you hit this. To hit that corner. And that's gonna smoke off him playing here. So he's gonna have to push at least to here, which by then you've got your aim set on him. So let's do that chain of smoke grenades into B. So firstly, you've got your primary, and then off the box, and then your jump across AWP shot. And as you can see, this smokes most of the site, so it will allow you to take the site fairly easily. So you've on B site, you've planted the bomb, but you fear that the people on A are probably going to jump down into CT spawn and come up through mid. Now, a good way to stall them is obviously throw a smoke there. But what if they already have an AWPer right there? I mean, that doesn't help you if you run out and he's going to shoot you straight away. So you've lost your smoke for that team. You won't be able to smoke CT spawn. So you always want to stay inside the site when trying to smoke externally, because it just means that you won't get caught off guard by any of their players coming into the site. So for this one, you get into corner here, you push up against it. To the left-hand side of the blue barrel, the left corner here, just go straight up till you're level with the lamppost. So straight up, level with the lamppost, and just let go. And that's going to come and smoke right in CT spawn. So them jumping down there, going to jump down and think, whoa, they've smoked it. I mean, there's not much they can do from there. I don't think they can jump onto this box. No, you can't. So they're going to have to push through. And that's when you have a guy there, there, or even like just there. Here's another one that's going to smoke double doors. You get into this corner here and line up with this little, like, I don't think it's meant to be there, but you can see where it like cracks or the textures are put onto each other. They're right there. I don't know whether you turn your textures up, it gets rid of this. But about there, right up and let go. And this will go over, bounce off there. Excuse me, bounce off there. And it's going to smoke all of that. So when we put them two smokes together, we've got this this. I'm throwing smoke. And this. Smoke. Ends up with two smokes that are going to delay their time to push through this area. So maybe you'll be able to focus a bit more on tunnels now. So that's all of the smokes for terrorist side on Dust. There's only a couple for CT side. Do you know what? I'll show you them now. My favourite for CT side, let's change, is basically the long door smoke. And say they've smoked there. That's good for them. But you can counteract that smoke by running into here. So, this one, I'll show you what it does.
Down smoke.
It smokes a long double doors. And that's going to stop the terrorists from pushing out there. They're not going to push through that smoke. Even if you know there's a smoke there, you're not going to do it. It's risky. So, to do this one, you need really two of you. So maybe the guy going short can throw the smoke, the guy going long can set up. You run towards these two cars, you run into cars, directly in the centre of them both. So literally, just in the centre. You turn round, and you aim your crosshair for this cross here. The first, the highest cross between this wire and this top wire. And then you just let go. And that's going to throw it all the way over there. So that your guy along can come over here and just wait. Wait for them to either push out or not. And that's a great one because it stops them from pushing too much. Stops the terrorists from even coming through the doors. So you just throw it and then this guy can get back to shot and watch it from here. And that's all set up for you there. I've got one for mid. If the terrorists have a sniper, let's say, and you know that you've got a sniper as well, so you want them to snipe the mid, you could do this. Throw it. Look, it's blocked you off. That's nice. It means they can't see you cross mid. However, that means your sniper can't do much damage at mid either. So what you want to do is just bounce it off this box here. And then you can all hide in smoke while you cross. And your sniper can still come mid and go back into the smoke if needed. Another smoke, once you've done that one, is for tunnels without having to enter B site. So you want to line yourself up in between the Jeep car and the scaffolding. Line your crosshair with the middle of the entrance to B. And just pull up till you hit this wire.
Smoke.
And this should pop directly in into the site. So you can basically then just position where you want without them seeing you. So let's put them smokes together. Maybe you've thrown it. What the fuck? You've thrown this first one. And it's come here. And maybe this is the reason you're late into B. So you don't want to enter B because you think there might be someone trying to push. So you do this one. You run into B. And then you can just position yourself where you want. Thanks for watching. That's been all the smoke spots on Dust 2. Like, comment and subscribe for more of this type of video. Maybe I'll do some smoke positions on other maps. And I'm Northern. I'll see you later.